game night in Atlanta, Georgia, and one few predicted. The hometown Hawks in a closeout game, trying to chase the top seed, the Indiana Pacers, out of the playoffs. Atlanta ended up as the 8th seed, was from Hibbert, knowing how unorthodox the Hawks play as Carroll rattles one home. Well, if Indiana's going to have success, they're going to have to get shots like that to go. Hill found himself wide open. Here's Lou Williams with Copeland on. Hits a tough shot with a hand in his face for Mike Scott, who enters the game for Atlanta. What a second quarter he had as West rattles one home.
What was so impressive from the Hawks standpoint, on the road no less.
West with a tough pass for Stevenson to handle, but he recovers. No playoff nerves for Jeff Teague. He had 28 in game one as David West lines it up. And that's the other part of the puzzle when you go small, as Millsap goes strong and finishes with the right. Well, what a player he's been for Atlanta. Signed a 2-year deal, was an all-star this year.
And a welcome sign to be a three. Only been shooting 30% in the series. Nice.
Taking the Heat to 7 games before bowing out. But a whole new set of circumstances here this year as Paul George knocks it down.
A lot of threes, but they want to shoot the threes their offense dictates as opposed to the ones that the Pacers defense dictates.
Here's David West with the left, strong in the paint.
Pace right now.
There's George Teague, and in the corner that is Millsap for 3.
The Pacers had loaded, they had illustration of that. Not on that possession, he was able to turn the corner to set up Millsap, and Steve by George Hill, knowing that Kyle Korver does not want to pick up that 4th foul early, attacked him off the dribble.
There's Korver for 3, yes! Gives the ball back to the Pacers with a 3-point lead. West a little step back, he's got it off one leg. Only 5 times in NBA history has an 8 seed sent a 1 seed packing in the first round. Last done by the Sixers in 2012 as Stevenson goes all the way to the rack.
Yeah, great execution there. You get the double team on the...
With the ball up 5, a tremendous dunk by Mike Scott and a quick timeout by Vogel. As he readjusts his lineup, West goes to the hole, gets his own, and West finishes at the rim. That Williams carves right through him, and Williams, no, Millsap the board. Millsap the putback. We're tied. Went to the bench with his 4th foul.
Well, you see the importance, not just his presence offensively, the impact defensively as well that he provides.
George Hill lines it up and hits a big one for the Pacers. Not there. Davis with the rebound, rather Scott with the board. Here comes Teague on the attack again over Hibbert. What? I got timeout.
I got to tip my cap to the city of Atlanta. The way they supported this team, this is as electric an environment as I have ever.
Siegel draws up. 5 on the shot clock. Conte starting West. Takes him left, and the hook is good. Big bucket for Indiana.
An offensive rebound. Those are ways that you can also, as a big guy, get your confidence back.
There's Watson. Looked like that got partial at the end of the half. Atlanta has come roaring back. Williams on a great setup from Millsap. 18 rebounds in this game to go along with 5 assists. West inside, easy as it gets against Korver. And there's a steal by Millsap. All the way he goes, and Millsap adds to the Hawks' lead.
One thing that really is telling for me, they're not a good passing team. They don't move the ball well.
David West trying to squeeze one in there, does so. Great look to Stevenson. Costly turnover for the Hawks. Hill looking for West. Offense has gone through him in this 4th quarter, and West fills it up. David West. Lane is wide open here, and West will have to go with 4 on the clock. There he goes, right hand, good. David West gives Indiana the lead.
He has been just money in these big games here on the road.
West with 22, Stevenson had 21, most of that coming in the first half. And West will add to it.
As good as you could have hoped for if you're an Indiana Pacer. He was just a monster today on both ends of the floor.
A wipe of the brow. The Indiana Pacers, the top seed, are still alive in this first round as they go on a 16-4 run to finish this game. And they win here in Atlanta.
Thank you very much, Brian. And Dave, take me back to that third quarter. Paul George picks up his 4th foul. You're up by 9. They go on a 19-7 run. What changed?
You know, Paul's doing a great job on T. So we're trying to keep that match up. Picked up a couple cheap ones. But again, you know, we've been in this position before. You know, we're very confident in our ability to guard, particularly down the stretch. And we came up with enough plays down the stretch to win a tough game on the road.
On the road, and Atlanta's constant offense, ball movement, body movement. You go from smash mouth to small ball. What was the key in getting that done and keeping everything in check here?
We matched their speed a little bit. The guys who came in haven't been playing much. They played great for us. You know, obviously we're in desperation mode, and we had to get this game back to get back in our home building. We're prepared to go down there and fight a hard Game 7.
And neither team has been able to string together consecutive wins in this series, but you told me pregame, Dave, that, look, we took a punch in Game 5, now we got to punch back. What are you fighting for?
Again, we're trying to advance, and we got to give everything we got. Guys, I thought everybody fought and just stayed the course even when they made their little run. Again, our defense held strong.
And getting back to Indiana and on your home floor, what's the #1 key there for you?
Again, we can't. We lost 2 games there because we allowed those big stretches where they went on some crazy runs. Can't allow that to happen in Game 7.
The West will see in Indiana.
Absolutely.
Nice job. All right, Brian and GA, back to you.